Welcome, dear Igraaspers. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, is a very important concept with the growing diversity in today's world. DEI teaches us to be kind, accepting, and to celebrate our differences because that's what makes the world an amazing place to live in. We are all a huge human family in the form of a puzzle. Every piece is different and unique, but at the end of the day, we come together with the rest to make a beautiful world. Let's begin with the news capsule.
Earlier this week, the Prime Minister of India hoisted the tricolour and addressed the nation from Delhi's historic Red Fort to commemorate our independence from colonial rule. Ahead of these celebrations, the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, awarded 76 gallantry awards to armed forces and Central Armed Police Forces personnel. Indian Army dog Madhu was also posthumously awarded a medal for his service. On 15th of August, the PM highlighted his government's achievements and also addressed various challenges in his speech from Red Fort. He also spoke of how the decisions that we make now will impact the country for the next 1,000 years. How are you going to impact and make your country proud? Send us your thoughts to contact us at igraasp.com.
Earlier this week, 4 Indian Grandmasters, Ramesh Babu Pragnananda, Doma Raju Gukesh, Arjun Erigaisi and Vidit Gujarati, created history for India after all 4 qualified for the quarterfinals of the 2023 FIDE World Cup. Did you know that this is the first time that 4 Indians have advanced to the quarterfinals of this prestigious chess tournament? Thanks to this win, Pragnananda also reached a career-high live global ranking of 24. Gukesh will now be facing legend Magnus Carlsen from Norway. Vidit will face Nijat from Azerbaijan, and Pragnananda and Arjun will face each other this coming week during the exciting quarterfinal stage. At least this way, India is guaranteed a spot at the semi-finals of this tournament, and we can't wait to see how our players do.
The Asian Champions Trophy features Asia's top 6 field hockey teams during their hockey season as they compete in a round-robin format. India has been the most successful team in this tournament's history, and this year was no different. The team, led by Harmanpreet Singh, staged an astonishing comeback in the finals, from losing 1-3 to beating Malaysia with a final score of 4-3 to lift the trophy for the 4th time in their history. Thanks to this triumph, India also climbed to 3rd in the latest FIH World Rankings, giving them a significant boost ahead of the Asian Games. We congratulate the entire team for this incredible performance.
The fight against climate change gets more innovative every day. This time, researchers have discovered a new method for converting used plastic by transforming it into soap. Yes, you heard it right. Did you know that close to 200 million tons of plastic waste is produced in the world every year? A staggering 80% of this waste finds its way to landfills, and only less than 10% is recycled. This innovative solution was founded by a professor at Virginia Tech and revolves around the conversion of polythene into fatty acids and subsequently into soap. Would you buy this soap if it were available in the market?
After scientists found microplastics in our blood last year, they have made yet another shocking discovery. According to a recent study published by a team of scientists in Beijing, microplastics have been found in the human heart for the first time. Microplastics are basically small pieces of plastic and microfibers that are less than 5 millimeters in length that get caught in our atmosphere. These tiny pieces can enter our bodies through the mouth, nose, and other cavities and create many problems. This is why we must work towards reducing the use of plastic in our daily lives.
Igraspers, We are sure you know about India's Chandrayaan-3 and how it will soon become India's first spacecraft to make a soft landing on the moon. But did you know that for the first time in nearly 50 years, Russia has also successfully launched a spacecraft to the moon, which will be making its landing around the same time as our spacecraft. The Russian space agency Roscosmos has announced that it expects the lunar landing to take place around the 21st August and will remain on the moon for a year. Similar to our mission, it is also on a quest to search for water, ice, and potentially useful minerals in the lunar atmosphere. We can't wait to see what we find.
Have you heard about the Aditya L1 mission? It is the Indian Space Research Organization's first attempt to study the Sun. The Aditya L1 spacecraft recently reached the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, and ISRO hopes to launch the mission by the end of this month or early September. The spacecraft will observe the Sun from a close distance and try to obtain information about its atmosphere and magnetic field by studying the Sun's corona, solar emissions, and solar winds and flares. This knowledge will be helpful in understanding space weather and furthering our exploration. Isn't that fascinating, Igraspers?
Last week, the famed Amrit Udyan of the Rashtrapati Bhavan was open again for visitors of the public. Did you know that this is the second time it has been open to the public this year? The Amrit Udyan was first opened in 2023 for 2 months at the end of January under the Udyan Utsav 1 and was visited by nearly 10 lakh people then. This time, students of government schools can visit the museum free of cost, and it will be exclusively open for teachers to mark Teachers' Day on the 5th of September. So don't forget to check this out the next time you're in Central Delhi, because you never know when they'll open it next.
Landmark of the Week. Tierra del Fuego, Chile and Argentina was discovered by Ferdinand Magellan, who was sailing around the tip of South America in 1520. About 2/3 of the island group belongs to the Chile and the rest belongs to Argentina. The total land area of these islands is 28,473 square miles. Seeing the many bonfires lit by the natives of the area, Magellan called it the Land of Fire. Being the place where the Pacific and Atlantic meet, Tierra del Fuego is one of the stormiest places in the world.
The word of the week is catawampus, which means diagonally. Our dog is very lazy. Instead of taking a full round of the park, it moves catawampus across the park so he can walk less.
It's time to learn some idioms and proverbs.
The idiom of the week is apple of my eye. Refers to a person we like a lot. Yesterday was my sister's birthday. She is the apple of my eye, so I lavished her with treats. The riddle of the week is, the more you take me, the more you leave me behind. What am I? I am a footstep.
Dear Igraspers, this week meet the wild robot called Roz, who wakes up on an island and has no idea how she got there and what her purpose is. As Roz slowly adapts to her surroundings and befriends the animals, the island starts to feel like home. Until one day, the robot's mysterious past comes back to haunt her. What fate awaits her now? Read to find out and send us your thoughts to igraasp.com/iClub.
Did you know that tennis originated in France in the 11th century and is based on a game called Jeu de Paume, played by the monks of that time? Invented in its existing format in 19th century England, the sport was inducted into the Olympic Games in 1988.
Quiz time! Name the 4 Grand Slam events associated with tennis. Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com along with your full name, school name and a photograph. Answer to the last week's quiz. White holes are the theoretical converse of black holes. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Kshitij Saini of Wisdom World School for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Diversity means that people come from different backgrounds, cultures, and have unique characteristics. Equity means treating everyone fairly and giving them equal opportunities, so no one is left behind. Inclusion means including everyone and making sure everyone feels welcome and valued. It's like having a big party where everyone is invited and can have fun together. These concepts hold huge importance in today's society, and let's all remember to accept everyone in their own unique way. See you all next week. Bye bye.